Hey guys, so today this is going to be an eye tutorial. I already have my face all done because I wanted it to be a not voiceover and almost like a get ready with me, but get ready with me's are way too long, I feel like, and like really difficult to edit when you do like a full face. So and plus you guys have seen me do my full face a million times. It's not really anything different except that I am using the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, which I finally got, and it's freaking amazing. Like, I love this stuff. I've worn it every day that I've worn makeup since I got it. So today I'm going to be working out of my Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette, and we're going to be doing like a warm bronzy smoky eye. I know I do a lot of like warm looks, or like it's either warm looks or like purple looks, but that's because that's like what I wear the most often. So if you guys have anything specific like that's different that you want to see, like different colors, let me know in the description or in the comments below. Alright, so I am just going to jump in here, and I'm going to start with a transition shade. I'm going to use my MAC 224 Big Fluffy Blending Brush for the crease. And I am going to start with this shade right here. It's kind of like a light warm brown. I'm just going to pick that up, tap off any excess product, and I'm going to start sweeping that in windshield wiper motions in my crease, putting the product down first in my outer corner and then buffing in. And then I will do small circular motions starting from the outer corner in and then back out. And I will just do that until I have my desired level of warmth. And I didn't mention this, but I said I had like my full face done, but I also had primed my eyes before I started filming with my MAC Painterly Paint Pot. Like I always do, and I just set it with a, just like a skin colored powder, like I always do. Okay. So now that I have that done, I'm actually going to start like working on my lid a little bit. So I'm going to go in with this Makeup Forever Aquamatic, and it is in ME50, but it is just like a beautiful bronze shade. And I'm going to apply this all over my lid. Keep it pretty low, you know, because you can always kind of like blend it up with a blending brush if you need to. And you don't want to bring it up too high by accident because then it can be tough to get off, and you definitely don't want it in your crease because that'll look a little funky. So once we have that on there, and it's like a light bronze, like it's not like a crazy dark bronze or anything. It's pretty light, but I'm only really using it for the purpose of a base. I'm just going to fix and kind of smudge out this where we stopped here so that there isn't like a weird harsh line. And to also ensure that none of that gets up in my crease. Okay, so I'm using it like as like a sticky base almost. And then I'm going to go in with my MAC 24-Hour Extended Eye Base. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that on my finger and dab it right on top of that. And I'm going to do one eye at a time so that it doesn't it doesn't get dry and stays tacky. And I'm actually just going to go in. I like tried it out yesterday and it worked best when I just went in with this shade on my finger. So I'm taking this like bronzy chocolatey brown shade here, dipping my finger right into it. And patting it right on top. So you probably will get a little bit of fallout with this. So like if you're doing it at home, I would do your eyes first for the sake of the video. Like I said, I did my face just so that it was like done in the video because I didn't want the video to be too long, but I would do the eyes first if you're going to recreate this at home because you will get a little bit of fallout. And what I'm doing is I'm just like gently pressing this in right on top. So again, obviously it looks a little messy, obviously, right now. So I'm going to go in And I'm going to take a crease brush. I'm going to take this, what is this, my Sigma? I think E35. And I'm going to go in with this, that same shade, just like a little bit of it, right on the end, and just kind of like buff out the corners. And this just kind of, again, it more just like softens the edges. Okay. So now I'm going to do the same exact thing on my other eye that we just did. So it still looks like it's still going to look like choppy and stuff. It's not going to look perfect until we go in with like the darker shade in the crease, just to, you know, make it so that it's not just like this light brown transition shade and then light bronze on your lid. Yeah, so I'm going to take this same, I'm just going to kind of clean off that brush that we just used, that E35, because I don't see my MAC 217 in front of me, which is kind of like the same thing as an E35, but a little bit more diffused at the end. So I'm just going to take this again, and I am going to go in with a mix between these two shades here. And I'm going to make sure I use, like I'm not going to start dragging it up this way until I really get the color, like, into the crease, because I don't want it to get too dark, too high up. So I'm going to make sure I'm very good about popping most of the color into this outer corner. So now that that is done, now I'm going to go right back in with that first MAC brush we used, and I'm going to mix this shade, which was the original transition shade, and then this one, which is just like a couple of shades a little bit warmer and darker. And just run over the edges. So all I just did here was take this same brush we've been using for pretty much all of the darker colors and crease colors, not the big fluffy one that I just was using, but I'm just going in with this like more purpley of the two shades that we used. Just kind of making sure that it's nice and defined. Okay, and then with no additional product, gonna take this fluffy brush one more time and just run over everything very quick. Okay. So I'm gonna go in like one more time with just like a flat brush, and just pick up that bronze shade one more time, just because sometimes when you blend, do like a lot of blending above the lid, you can get fallout from those darker shades, and it kind of covers up like the glitteriness and luminosity of a shimmery color. So just pop that back on there really quick. So now I'm just gonna quickly take like a face brush like this and sweep away any fallout I may have from those dark shadows. Alright, so now I'm going to work on my bottom lash line, and I'm going to take both of those shades again on a flat definer brush and press them very tightly to the outer part of my lower lash line, and then slowly drag it in. So now that that is there, I'm going to pick up this pencil brush and I'm going to mix those two colors and buff this out. So now I'm going to go in with MAC's Costa Riche eyeliner, and this is also new for me, but I've heard amazing things about it and like been dying to get my hands on it forever, and I finally did, and it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful brown eyeliner. It was everything I was hoping for. It's like a warm brown liner. And I'm just popping that like on my lower lash line and on my lower waterline. And at the outer part of my upper waterline. And I'm actually going to take this pencil, I wasn't planning on doing this, but instead of a winged liner, I'm just going to take this pencil and like smudge it really close to the roots of my top lashes. Okay, nice. So now that we have that done, I'm going to take this little itty bitty liner and just kind of smudge that out. This is just like a little Morphe detailer brush, by the way. Oh, that's pretty. See how it adds like it's like a very soft, kind of like thickness to the upper lash line. And I'm gonna curl my lashes. Excuse my dog if you can hear her barking. And I'm gonna coat them with my favorite mascara. So we got our mascara on. Yeah, so I'm going to go in with these Koko lashes. They're kind of like more like a round shape, and they're in the style Soho. And I'm just going to take my duo glue and apply these. Like I always do. And these are nice, like if you don't have like a thick liner on, like I did, where I like kind of did like a smudged out and like waterline, because these have a very thin band on them. See how they're like they're like more, I think they make my eyes look more like rounded than cat eye. So that's why I like these, because I have very almond shaped eyes like to begin with. So sometimes I don't like to like necessarily like, sometimes I really like to accentuate that and do like practically almost Egyptian looking like accentuation of it. And then sometimes I'm just like, I want to go round today. So these are like my good go-to round lashes. And again, that thin band just makes it so easy, and like they blend in, like I don't even have to go over the band really or anything. Okay, so now I am just going to hit everything with the Urban Decay Chill Makeup Setting Spray like I always do. And take these out. I should have taken them out before my hair got wet so they don't like stick to my face. But this is the completed look. I think it's pretty simple, but it's like a really easy and good technique to get a like really deep, dark, smoky eye. Is to kind of like layer a cream base that's like in a similar tone or color, and then press a shadow on top of it using like a glitter glue or some kind of like adhesive, like, you know, makeup adhesive, don't just like glue. You can't put that on your eye, sorry guys. Sorry to break it to you, but you can't use Elmer's glue on your eye. Or, you know, anything like that, or like the MAC 24-hour eye base, like what I use. So I hope you guys enjoyed this quick kind of eye tutorial. If you guys have any suggestions or anything that you'd like to see, please leave it in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe and like for more videos like this, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!